So the UK has produced some of the world's best time trialists. Alex Dowsett, Dan Bigham, who else have I missed? That's only two, Matt. TriathlonDan, Philip Ganner, he's pretty good as well, isn't he?
Hutch.
Who? Oh yeah, Dr. Hutch. Anyway, and I believe, or strongly believe, a lot of that is because of the culture in Britain in the time trial scene, particularly the club time trial scene. So this is Matt, some of you might know Matt already, if not, this is Matt. And we're heading out to our local Club 10 mile time trial, midweek, in the evening, nothing too serious. Rock up on what you're riding, turn up, pay a £5 to sign on, do a 10 mile time trial, ride home. Pretty much done and dusted. I'm a bit disappointed that Matt hasn't come out in his POC tonight. I was dying to see that. I had that thumbnail in mind already. Yeah, exactly. So Matt's on his training TT bike tonight. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a triggers broom sort of thing, but pretty good.
Yeah, and I'm on my just normal training bike, so road bike with clip-on bars essentially. But just because we're not on serious equipment doesn't mean that we're not taking it serious. I've had to come out tonight because our club, South Normanton Cycling Club, well, Matt's not doing the reputation any good locally. He went and won an Open a couple of weeks ago, but then got beat by a junior at this club ride. So, Matt, I'm here to save you. I'm not. So the course is the Matlock 10. Thank you to the organisers and volunteers involved in putting this event on, week in, week out, all year. It's 10 miles, it's 5 miles out to a roundabout, turn around and come back. Pretty straightforward. Any tips from the course?
It's a tailwind on the longer section tonight, so it should be a bit faster.
Okay.
A little faster tonight. Yeah, got tailwind for about 6.5 miles out, headwind back. So should be good.
Good. I've been third at the Open on this course before, beat by Dan Evans and Ollie Bridgewood, the guy from GCN who always gets dropped. So I'm not sure that's much of a claim to fame. You've ridden the Open a couple of times, haven't you?
I've won the Open last year.
You've won it. Okay, thank you for making me look bad. No pressure. Matt's also riding the Open on this Sunday, so just a bit of prep for that.
Yeah, I've not ridden that course for a bit, so
okay.
Yeah, I'm riding the course. Some hitters on Sunday though. I don't think I'll be winning that one.
We'll see. All right, let's get there, get signed on, get pedalling. That's a bit sly, Matt, putting a skin suit on under your gilet. Very sly.
I've got weight an arrow down there.
All right then, all signed on. I didn't video it because there's loads of kids around, just feels a bit weird to be honest, but it's just pretty much a sign on in a lay-by. I'm number 20, so I'm scratch man because I was last person to sign on. Matt is 1 minute ahead of me. I will not be catching him tonight. We've got a tailwind out, headwind back, so I imagine I'll run out of gears on the way out and legs on the way back, but I'm going to give this everything I've got. I'm a little bit nervous in honesty. I'm a little bit nervous about racing in general this year, so just pinning a number on tonight and getting those race day nerve things tested is going to help me out in a couple of weeks, I think. So yeah, let's give this the beans. You got enough luggage? See, look, I carried all my stuff in my pocket. It must have been worth about 2 minutes.
Easily.
Good ride, Matt?
Yeah, really good actually.
We're 22.17. 22.17, good. Not a super fast course, is it? On your training bike, training kit.
Yeah, it was more like I was pleased that how I held the position and got the power out and stuff, and I was not pleased that I forgot to start my Garmin until about 3 or 4 miles in. Well, that's my fault. But no, we're really good ride, yeah.
Good. What power do you do?
How did I do? I did actually. Did I win?
Oh yeah. What power do you do? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I was holding like
just trying to catch
somewhere between 4 and 300.
Just trying to catch Matt out. He doesn't share his power on Strava. Well, I think I've done about 360 watts, which is like up there.
Good,
yeah. I've done 365 for 1940 something. So that was 23 minutes something. So to be 5 watts behind the best, I'm dead chuffed for that. So I think I did 23.20 or 23.70, 23 and a half ish, something like that, which is about what, 25 miles an hour. So
is that classed as a road bike?
No, because the clip-on bars it doesn't. But it is, you know, it's not a. Oh yeah, 30mm wheels, standard tyres and stuff. I'm actually really happy with that. I thought I'd be a couple of minutes slower.
Yeah.
And I felt like, similar to you, I felt like I held the position well. I know it's not super aggressive on this, but held it well. I felt like I paced it well. Like I turned around and kicked on 20 or 30 watts and held that. And the last 2 minutes, I did like 400 watts. So if anything, maybe I had a bit too much left. But it's a fine line, isn't it, between having a little bit too much left and blowing up 2 miles out. So
yeah, exactly. You've got to pace it. But I was surprised. how close to me you were after the turnaround. I sort of clocked you coming the other way.
Yeah.
I thought you're not far off there.
Yeah,
Actually, you know,
I thought that, but I didn't want to take a time on it because I knew you'd have took some time out of me. But I thought the same. I thought, oh, I've not lost shed loads of time.
you weren't minutes behind, were you?
Yeah, so I just thought that's motivating me on. Yeah, good. All right, I was watching those juniors pulling away from me. There you go. Anyway, Matt, we need to go because it's like 8 o'clock and it gets dark in about half an hour. And we've got more than half an hour's ride to go. Thank you. See you later. So yeah, right, onwards and upwards to the Open on Sunday then, Matt. It got very dark very quickly, but fortunately I did have lights, I did have a bright jacket, etc. So it was okay, and it wasn't that cold. It was pretty nice to ride in the dark, to be honest. But yeah, decent ride tonight. I'll put stats on screen, just under 45 miles, 2.5 hours. Total ride normalised 269 watts. The 20-minute peak was like 360, and it was about 360 for the 23.5-minute time trial. So I'm really happy with that. I did do it all in time trial position, other than the roundabout and one sharper corner. So it was pretty much a true time trial position effort. That bike isn't as aggressive position-wise as my TT bike, so maybe I'd lose a bit of power, but I'm feeling really confident about that. I know it's only 20 minutes or so, but that's good to say I've done 0 TT bike riding this year. I do need to build it. There you go. I won't be signing any World Tour contracts this year, but there were a few handy juniors. I think a couple actually beat me. I don't know what the results are. I'll perhaps leave those on screen if I've had those by now. But yeah, really good ride. Good to get some long miles in the bank. Going to do similar tomorrow on the club ride, and then the rest of the week looks like it's pants weather, so just front loading the week volume wise. But hope you've enjoyed that. Let me know if you have a club time trial local to you. If you do, go and support it, either Timekeep or Marshall or Ride It or whatever. These things only work if we keep turning up. I think there were 20 or 21 riders tonight, so fairly good turnout. That's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock for another day of proper triathlon training. Triathlons are so close now, like a week and a half away, and I'm getting a bit scared. See you there.